Hey my friend, this video is gonna be a weird one because it's way outside my comfort zone, but I do it anyway because my channel is about becoming the best version of yourself and creating your dream life. So my channel is like a live documentary of me overcoming my resistance towards my dream life and my best version of myself. And this can be my ego doesn't like it. It can be very hard for me to share my private thoughts and my emotions. My ego is not happy about this, but I do it anyway. I hope to inspire some people to do the same, to speak their truth, and to find the different layers of resistance which are blocking you from your dream life. Because I thought I thought my biggest problem is I'm not smart enough to reach my goals or to build this business or to do this or to do that. I don't have enough money. And yeah, I had a lot of excuses. But it's not true. All of us, we have special gifts. There are many ancient texts like the Vedic texts, Buddhism, and when there are so many super yogis, they all have special abilities. Also, the Bible is talking about it. I guess the Bible says something like mm, there are 7 special gifts. You can be born with some of these 7 special gifts. Like one gift is you have a gift for being a teacher, or the gift of prophecy, or some people are born with the gift of being a healer. And yeah, I don't remember all of them, but there are a lot of these psychic abilities, precognitive dreams, channeling, healing, and that's all special gifts. But the problem is, most of uh, most of us, we don't know ourselves. I'm only 31 years old and I already had 2 major burnout. And when I had my first major burnout, it was like I was thinking to myself, who am I? I'm I figured out that I don't know, 20, 23 years old, I'm just a product. I'm just a program. I'm not myself. I'm a program of my family, my friends, my teachers, my environment. And I built up this persona. I had this mask. My Most of my actions were ego driven because my ego wanted to protect me, because I was always scared to express myself, how I truly think about things, how I truly feel about things. And yeah, all this childhood trauma and stuff like that. Also, for example, when I was a child in school, I really enjoyed singing. It was one of my favorite things to do. But when I was around 10 years old, these other boys, they started to bully me. They they told me, "Are you are a girl because just girls are singing." And I thought, what the heck is happening? And I stopped singing. I thought, okay, before I get bullied, I stop singing. I don't like this. So I closed myself, and I my ego was getting stronger to protect myself. and I lost myself. I forgot like every talent I had. I didn't use my talents. I couldn't remember my gifts, and I started to do what other people wanted me to do. So I tried to fit in all the time. And I guess many of you can relate to it. I'm not special. So, and yeah, that's the main problem. We lost ourselves, and yeah, that's why I want to talk about desire and resistance. Because, first of all, we have to know why do I we have to know what do I want and why do I want it. Because if it's a dream or a desire which comes from a primal state, from the ego, from a state of fear, a state of stress, it's mostly not in alignment with ourselves. I used to see everything in a holistic way. We are a body, a mind, and a soul. And yeah, if our desire comes from a primal state, we are not in alignment with ourselves, and it's easy to burn. Then we can try everything. We can work harder and harder and hustle and grind, and we will burn out. We never will feel truly fulfilled. And it doesn't matter how big our house is, how many cars we have, how many women or how many men we have, we never will find true fulfillment. So that's why it's so important to know yourself. And that can be, yeah, it can be tricky. So my formula, I learned from my family this formula to reach my goals: desire plus hustle and grind is desired result equals desired result. But that's not really healthy for me. I already had two major burnouts. My desire was coming from mostly from a primal state. And even I switched my desire. I had, I also tried to reach my desire, which is truly in alignment with my heart and my soul and my ego. But I tried to reach it just by hustle and grind. I ignored certain parts of me. I ignored certain gifts of me because I was afraid to open myself and share it, because I don't want to get bullied anymore, or a part of me, this inner child, don't want to experience all this pain and this bullying and again. And this why this is why I tried everything to reach my goal. So we have to find our true desire, which comes from our heart, from our soul. And when we found this true desire, I now use a different formula. A teacher of mine told me this other formula. It goes like desire plus non-resistance equals desired result. This formula is way healthier for me. And I will be honest with you, it's not easy at all. It can be very tricky because, like I said, at first you have to find a true desire, which is in alignment with your soul, with your heart, with your ego. And if you found it, we need to let go of most of the resistance inside of us towards our desire. And this can be very tricky because We have to put down our mask. We have to know this persona, and we have to learn who am I and what am I trying to hide. Um, and my way of getting rid of this resistance is I look at my biggest fears. But it's a tricky thing because there is my ego. And my ego doesn't want me to touch the most scariest fear I have inside of me. My ego doesn't want me to talk about my biggest fear and some special topics. So I try to find my way through all these layers, all these different layers. And on the top layers, they were like fear from dogs. Fear, I overcame it. Then there was fear of snakes. I overcame it. Then there was a fear with living without money. I overcame it. Then there was this fear talking to pretty woman. I overcame it. Then there was this fear of what was there, of speaking in public. I overcome it. And it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And like I said, there is like this last layer, or a very, yeah, there is a special layer, and under this layer, there are your special gifts. There are your true talents, there is your calling, your soul calling, what you everyone comes to this planet, incarnates in this planet to do something special. Everyone has a special gift, a certain calling, like a soul plane, if you will. I believe in reincarnation. So, and I'm getting really, really close, and I feel I have to start talking about these topics which I really don't like to talk, because a part of me, like I said, is still so afraid of being bullied and being, yeah, judged and getting attacked, because I know if I start to talk about this, people will attack me. There is no way around it. And they will ask me, how can you prove this? And I don't, yeah, and this and that. And I already can hear all this skepticism. But I know I have to overcome this resistance, because otherwise I can never live my dream life. Also, if I win the lottery and if I get tomorrow a lot of money, I will never feel truly fulfilled if I don't touch these topics, because I came here to do certain things which I don't want to talk about. And I think I will end this video now, because I don't want to get it too long. I will share more in my next videos. If you have some questions, or please write it in the comments. If you want to do me a favor, please hit the like button. Also, if you want to do me a favor, please write the word save in the comment section. Just the word save. If you are still here, thank you so much for spending time with me.